Let's see. How much time did I have to spare? I think I had about, yeah, still got 2 minutes. Uh, I can't see y'all as usual. My thing is saying 0. But I had my handy dandy uh, numbers deck to check to see how much people are actually here with me. And apparently it's a lot. So welcome. I'm not gonna start until 4 because I'd imagine a lot of people want to see what God has to say about me. Look at my hair, guys. Look at my hair. My daughter said I got more grays. They're beating me up, but I'm winning. So here's hoping that you guys been keeping great. Okay. As you can see, I'm finally in my own space. Only God knows what journey they have planned for us in this here spot, but challenge accepted as usual. Because I have a great record, so when you see someone as an enemy and they have a great record, what do? You create a situation to smear their good name. So that's what they did. But it's cool because I made my point. It was a small price to pay. And the same way that they lie about me on their documentation saying how I'm a terrible tenant because I didn't pay them their money is the same way that God can fix it. Okay? So my reputation on paper, it looks how it looks, but my reputation in the ethers, the truth is known. And God is the master of all. All these houses are God's houses. The earth is God's earth. Everything around it, in it, under it, it all belongs to God. And I belong to God. I am God's friend. And God is my friend. So I don't worry about these earthly people and what image they try to create of me. In my business is. These people are so wicked. They're horrible. They are mean. Look at the envy card. I just went to fix the card. Look at that's all it is. It's just envy. I know. Let's see. It's lonely at the top. And people think that it's easy to be great. People be wishing for beauty and wishing for talent and wishing for all these wonderful things. They don't know that it all comes at a price. It doesn't make any sense. I don't wish for these things. Okay? Because along with beauty and money and property and great talent, whatever it is you could wish for, it comes with its downfalls as well. Okay? So when you open up your mouth and your mind to ask the universe for this and ask the universe for that, you need to make sure that you are ready for the other things that come with it that you weren't thinking of. It's like this. You want to buy a house, that's one thing. But you need to have it insured. You need to have money to fix it. You need to understand the ins and outs of having a house, or else you will lose it. Let's use a car. You want to buy a car. What's the point in having a car when you don't have no money for gas? You don't have no money for MOT. You don't have no money to service it. You don't have no money to license and insure it. You don't have a driver's license. So you see, it's one thing to have a car, but there's so many other things that come with it. Like, are you truly ready for a car? Then you need a parking space to park it. If something go wrong with it, you have to have money to fix it, or it'll just be sitting down there. So yeah, with great power comes great responsibility. Me personally, I stopped wishing for things, and I prefer to just go through life and take it one step at a time. Why? Because when you do it like that, all the steps that lead up to you having any talent or having anything or having any person, you will have learned a lot throughout that process, so that when you finally get to that destination, if you want to call it that, you're well rounded, okay? You're more equipped to maintain your balance at that stage of accomplishment. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I've learned to stop wishing for things, but that's just a side note. So we're here to find out what God wants you guys to know about, well, and me, possibly. Maybe I'll learn something that I didn't know. But what does God want us to know about moi? I'm on the chopping block today. Alright, so where do we find this information? Please, Most High, without further delay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Okay, I missed you all. But it's okay. Absence make the heart grow fonder. Yeah, man, they're beating me up, but I'm winning. As usual. Expect nothing other than for me to win, okay? Even if you see me hop on here with one leg and an eye patch. So that's one deck. Anything else? Talking about Shanel Greene today. What do you want the world to know about Shanel Greene? Aye. Is that it? Okay. We can stop there for now. So we got 3 decks. It's got all up in my business, okay? You see, when your heart is clean, you don't have to worry about being on the chopping block. Now, let me just let you people see that I didn't take nothing out the deck. All the cards that belong in this deck are in this deck. I didn't take out any cards to create no impression. Matter of fact, I'm doing it all on camera. Okay, and you have a right to be skeptic. I don't have a problem with that. You have a right to do a reading on me to find out if I was being authentic in this reading. Knock yourself out. I'm open to investigation. Okay, so are you satisfied that this is the whole deck? Okay, see how thick it is? Anybody who knows this deck, you'll know everything is intact. So let us shuffle. Let's see, what does God want you guys to know about me? It's great to be back, to be free. The place I was staying, they weren't allowing me to do any readings. And it's okay, because I get to show the people who are fighting against me that it's not the cards that make me as brilliant as I am. It's my connection to the Most High God, you know what I mean? And through my connection to the Most High God, God delegate, you know, that card in this deck here that says God and its delegates are protecting you. If you link up with God, God links you up with the right people, and you go through. Go through. Two more. At the bottom of the deck, we got make a plan. Interesting. What does God want you to know about me? Got make a plan. Because I usually don't plan shit. I've learned better. And like I explained to you at the beginning of this reading, that you got to go with the flow. So what God wants you to know about me is I goes with the flows, okay? Why? Because life is so complicated. Our life isn't just affected. If it's one thing I've learned with this hand that life has dealt me, is that what I think, what I do, what I believe, it doesn't define what my life is like, because there's so many people and factors outside of me that play a part in my overall life's situation. Okay, so I may be over here planning to work at a hairdresser's, and other people are planning to defile my character and terminate my opportunity to work at the hairdressers. You understand what I'm saying? Or I may be over here trying to get an apartment, and you got people behind the scenes orchestrating. They're the ones who plan, orchestrating shit to minimize my good character, or what's the word, annihilate it completely. You know what I'm saying? So all kind of people out there thinking all kind of things about me because of all kind of different things. Maybe they see me do something and they misjudge me. Maybe people tell them something and they choose to believe them when it's all lies and shit like that. So I just choose to go with the flow. It's like I'm playing a hand of cards, you put down that card, okay, now I see what card is there, now I can decide what I want to do next. Okay? And that's why the thingy on the front said follow your vibe, because that's what I learned yesterday, because I'm in turmoil over my work situation, and I was wondering, well, what the hell is really going on. So when I did my reading to find out what is going on so I could have clarity, God was like, the general message was like, just follow the vibe, you know, like don't rush anything, follow your vibe, because I have a tendency as a human being to follow the standards that are created by society, because it's the natural order of things for somebody to have a job. You know, you get up, you go, and you do what you have to do so you can make ends meet, so that you can take care of your financial responsibilities for yourself and your loved ones. And that was my intention as well. I have no problem in working hard for what I need. You know what I'm saying? But because of who I am, and because of the people who are after me, because of the people who seek to get me on their side, because of the people who seek to control me, my life just keeps shifting. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense to try to fight against it. This is my life. Me and Malika, we've come to terms with the fact that this is my life. So we're going to just practice to go with the flow. So let's take a look at the underline. So we got say no to facing your adversities. Yeah, I don't fight. I don't fight anymore. Was I ever a fighter? I speak my mind, but I ain't gonna fight nobody. When I talk about fight, I'm not talking about actual physical fighting, okay? I'm talking about, I'm not in the mood for, okay, do the tit for tat. I don't do tit for tat. I do not. 99.9% of the time, I do not do tit for tat, okay? If I retaliate, if I retaliate against somebody doing something to me, it's because there's a much bigger picture behind it. Okay, I don't fight little fights. Okay, it's not my desire to do little fights. I don't do arguing with like regular people. Okay, I'm not built for that. I don't have no interest in that, because people are allowed to be who they want to be, and people are allowed to make mistakes in their life. That's the way I see it. You're allowed to make your mistake because you're allowed to learn from your mistake, and once you learn from your mistake, then you're not gonna make that mistake so easily again, are you? So by me going through so many things and learning so many lessons, it's taught me a good way of how to deal with other people as well. So I allow regular people to be regular people when it comes to the secret society now. When it comes to the Illuminati or the dark hearted ones or whatever we want to call them. Now, they I have the strength for, because they're at the top of the food chain, so to speak. They're at the top of the psychology chain, so to speak. So it's like what they do affects the little people. So if I can fix what's going on up there, then the little people will have more freedom to be themselves instead of having to sin their soul by fighting against each other, stepping on each other to survive. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with some competition, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of backstabbing, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of colorful behavior, let's call it that. But too much of it is a big problem. Okay? Because God made the light and the dark energies, and God saw that it was good. And that's how life should be. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little trouble in your life. Because what would life be without trouble? It'd be boring, okay? So yeah, I say no to most adversities. And we got wake up call, be open to love. Now, here's a problem for me. Because it's like, I've been around so much hate for so fucking long. It's like right now, I don't say I hate humans, but they just, ugh. It's like, what are you gonna do to me kind of thing, you know? What have you been saying about me? What were you thinking about me? What kind of association are we going to have? What kind of interaction are we going to have between each other? It's like I'm getting sick and tired of like the fighting and people trying to belittle me and all them type of yeah, I'm running low. I'm running low on tolerance for the bullshit, you know. So love, I'm open to love, but too much fake love makes one shy of love. So I pray that God give me the discernment to differentiate between when somebody's giving me that fake love and when somebody is actually showing me genuine kindness. Okay. Let's see, we got ask with sincerity and make no judgments. Yeah, I've learned how to do this. Ask with sincerity and make no judgments. Like I said, I allow people to live their life. Even the secret society, Illuminati people, I allow them to live their life, because unless what they're doing is like directly out of order, you know what I'm saying? There's a limit. There's a limit. Most of the time I just allow them to do what they're doing, but when they strike a chord in me, then they move me off my throne. I have to get up off my throne, and when I get up off my throne, I'm not just gonna sit down without firing some shots or something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why you bothering me? Yeah, why are you bothering me? I'm asking sincerely, why the fuck are you bothering me? You see me over here just trying to live my life, trying to do my little do. Okay, if you don't trouble me, Illuminati, I don't trouble you. And I don't like calling you Illuminati. You know why? You don't illuminate shit. You are darkness. You spread darkness. That's your title. And that's why I kind of hesitate to call them Illuminati. You don't illuminate anything. You hide everything. You're the prince of secrecy and darkness, okay? So I think that you are using our name. We, the bearers of the light, we who shed knowledge and wisdom and understanding, we who bring healing, we who bring joy into the world. We are the illuminators. You are not. So anywho, so that's part of what God wants you to know. I just take things easy and go with the flow, because the fight that I'm up against in my life is a massive one, okay? I don't live a regular life like most people do, okay? And it's all down to my gifts. It's because of my gifts. So like I said, be careful what you wish for. Take your time and grow. It's better to actually go and learn about a thing or learn about a person and then decide, rather than doing magic or manipulating people and situations to get what you want. Because when you're in it or when you're with that person, you find that the 1-2 step is much different. It's much more demanding. That's why there's so many people who hold certain positions in life and they don't have a clue what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, nor do they have a love for what they're doing. So they just do a crappy job and they don't care because they're just about the money or the fame, or, you know. And me, I'm not a supporter of that type of behavior. Everybody has their place. And if we truly want to shine in this world, we have to be who we have been programmed to be. We all have natural talents. We need to stop watching each other. Stop wanting to be each other. Stop wanting to be in each other's shoes. Because anybody who is in their shoes, they have learned a lot of lessons to go with where they're at and what they're dealing with. I didn't just wake up one day and be who I am. It's years and years and years and years of cultivation. It's years and years of self-discipline. It's years and years of learning. It's years and years of experiences, negative ones and positive ones, that made me who I am today. The earlier we recognize who we are and the earlier we choose a path, the more understanding we'll be able to gain from our life, the more clarity, the more professionalism, you know. Because like I said, I've been studying everything that I have for years. I'm almost 30 years studying dreadlocks now, since 1995. So I'm 2 years away from making 30 years experience in the field of dreadlocks, studying how they grow, how to take care of them, how to fix them, and all these things. And there's people who just started to do dreadlocks 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that want to stand in my shoes or compare themselves with me. I think it's because I look young. A lot of people think that I'm a lot. Okay, it's a blessing and a curse. But shit, I have to take care of myself. Don't ever expect me to look old, so I'll take the challenge that comes with looking young. But my guys, I am 42 years old, okay? I am not a spring chicken. Me a hard fowl, okay? I'm 42. I'll be making 43 next month. I am not a baby. I'm not new to this. I didn't just start studying when dreadlocks became popular, okay? I was into dreadlocks when society hated dreadlocks. In the years when society would talk negatively about dreadlocks, people with dreadlocks would be scorned. I was around loving dreadlocks and wearing dreadlocks. Okay? I was in it before it was cool. Right? So I've earned my stripes. I stayed with it in the struggle, and I've helped to make it better. I've helped to make it cool. Okay? So I've earned my position. I didn't beg for it. I didn't steal it from anyone. I didn't copy from anybody. One person taught me how to interlock, and I'm grateful, and I feel I owe her. If I see her one day and I have something, I will certainly show her my gratitude. Another person taught me how to wash dreadlocks. Him, I don't owe anything because he threatened my life, and I think now we're even, so he can fuck off. Other than that, it was my hard study and innovative thinking that developed the methods that I came up with to do what I do in my field of being a surgical loctician. Okay, I studied hard, and my love led me to figuring stuff out. My love of dreadlocks, my love of creating beautiful, nice smelling, healthy, enviable dreadlocks. Okay, so I wanted to change the reputation of dreadlocks, and I think that I've made my point, and I have done so. Two more times. All right. So we got regret. It says, I know that I cannot change the past. Now that part applies to me, not the regret part, because I know that I can't change the past. If it's one thing, I would never. But somebody was asking me the other day, like, if I had to go back, like if there was a time machine and I had to go back to any point in my life, like, what point would I go back to? And I couldn't come up with any point of my life that I would actually like to go back to. So I'm quite content with where my life is, and I know I'm gonna be absolutely ecstatic about where my life is going. Okay? So I don't want to go back. So yeah, I have no regrets. So what else does God want you guys to know about me? So we got freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Exactly. I am free. That's what God wants you to know about me. And that's the reason why I talk how I talk. I do the things I do. And that's also the reason why I have the type of enemies that I have. That's also the reason why my life is going the way that it's going, because I'm free. Okay? So don't think that freedom is such a wonderful thing. It comes at a price. I pay every day for my freedom. Look at the gray hairs in my head. Gray hairs are from stress. Okay? I have to fight for my right to be free. Okay? So I don't just wake up every day and people just allow me to be myself and talk this way and whatnot. Right now they have my bank account shut down again. Why? Because I said that these stupid Illuminati people are still thinking that I'm going to leave God's organization and come join their organization. After I put up that post on all my platforms, they shut my shit down. Like, watch this. But I'm used to it now. So it is what it is. At least I've made my point. I've made my point, they've made their point, and everybody's cool. Like, whatever. So yeah, I'm free, and at the bottom of the deck we got honesty. So I'm free to say what I have to say. I can keep it real, okay? And like I said, the shit come at a price. You see what I got for my mouth? How would you like to go onto your bank account to pay a bill or to go buy some winter clothes or something and your shit is shut down? Okay? You can't get onto your mobile banking app and all these things they're telling you about. They don't recognize your ID and all kind of nonsense. Why? Because they have the power to do so. So if you don't want to comply, if you want to be free, then you're gonna pay for your freedom. So I pay for my freedom with being terrorized, troubled, tormented. Yeah, so anyhow, yeah. So honesty. It says I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And whereas you cannot always expect the truth from others, you can expect the truth from me. Okay? And that's why so many people like me, and yet that's why so many people hate me, because I speak the truth. So if you don't like the truth, I'm not the person for you to come check out. Okay? Because I don't practice lying. I'm a terrible liar. I think I need to practice, but it's not necessary right now. And we have success. It says, I know that there's no greater goal than to love. Yeah, so more than me having money, I just want to have peace of mind. And that's called self-love. Okay? Because I can either put myself out there in the mix and be hunting down money, or I can put my trust in the divine with the surrender card. I can surrender and just be grateful for what I have. Hence, the go with the flow energy. That's what I do. I just surrender, because a normal person would be going around trying to find a place, and I'm seeking a place now because the vibe feels right. But even when the vibe don't feel right, people make it their business to put themselves in that mode or that mentality. And I have been taught not to do that. God is like, I got you. Because God looks after the beast of the field, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea. God will look after me too. So this journey that I've been on, it has taught me a lot about how to depend on God. Now this shit could be scary sometimes, because like I said, the way that society has trained us to see life and living and going to work and taking care of your responsibilities and all these things under God's law is a completely different thing. People don't understand you. They'll say you're fucking cuckoo. Like, they expect you to follow that certain order of doing things. But the thing is, because of who my enemies are, I can't be so predictable. I can't be so open, because I'm just welcoming in negative energy on a regular basis. And I can't, I have enough gray hair, man. I have enough gray hair. Malika's texting me. So, yeah, I prefer to spend time by myself, or spend time with people that I believe actually love me. I'm tired of fake people. I'm tired of having to fight spiritual warfare and physical warfare or financial warfare. I'm tired of all them damn wars. So I just spend most of my time by myself. And it doesn't bother me, because I love me. I love me some me. And other people love me too, but the sad part is, because of what I stand for, they can't love me publicly, because they'll be kind of going against the system. Just by choosing me, they automatically make themselves enemy of the system in it. So one day we shall be free to be ourselves. Just take time and effort. I know even people who fight against me, like physically help the secret society to fight against me, they love the shit out of me. I know. I know. Even the boss for the secret society, he loves me too, but I get on his nerves because I keep escaping. He can't pin me down. Dude, I wasn't made to be pinned down by you. Duh. Okay? The sooner that you get that shit through your hard head with your filthy hair and your lice, okay, the better your life will be. I was sent here to change your life in a positive way, whether you want to or not. Secret society boss. You're too wicked, you're too mean, and you're hurting your own damn self. And so God made me just for you. That's why you're my twin flame. I am your other half. That's why you can't conquer me. You are the negative, and I am the positive. And positive is stronger than negative. Good over evil. I win all the time. Because I was made to. This is my season. I told you, your season up. Go sit down somewhere. In your bunker or wherever the bomber clot you have planned to go. Because you're going to lose. You're going to keep losing. And the more you mess with me is the more you're going to lose. The more people you're going to lose. The more deteriorated your organization is going to become. You need to stop. I'm telling you. Four more times. Alright, at the bottom of the deck, drink more water. Okay. So water usually talks about emotions. What does God want you to know about me? I'm a nice person. I'm a monster, but I'm a fair monster. See, if I was to use my power for evil, yeah. Exactly. If I was to use my power for evil, it would be terrible. So what does God want you to know about me? Have I been kind to you? Each one of you can answer this question to yourself. Have I been kind to you? And then we have why. I'll tell you why I have been kind to you. Because it's the right motherfucking thing to do, and the world needs more love. That's why. Simple as that. There's so many people that hate. There's a lot of negativity. The world is bombarded with negative people, negative thinking, negative behavior, just negativity. I want to be the sunshine. I want to be that breath of fresh air. I want to be weird but wonderful. Okay? And that's why. We can't all be headed in the wrong direction or it's going to be complete doom. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. There has to be a balance. So the reason why I have been kind to you is because we need more balance. I was created to be this. I'm a Libra. I am the scales of justice. Walking, talking, breathing. Scales of justice. It's natural for me. Okay? So although I could be a beast, I'm a good beast. I'm a fair beast. I'm a thoughtful beast. I'm a conscientious beast. The only reason that people see me as beast is because I speak the truth. And maybe I go in kind of hard like this sometimes. But 99.9% of the time, I'm a sweetheart. Just don't fuck with me and we'll be alright. Or else I'll have to draw from a sword. Okay? Yeah, so the underlying issue is bullying. Wanting to fit in. I don't care about wanting to fit in. They want me to be a bully too. They want me to be a bitch. They want me to be a bastard. I'm none of those things. I'm not of that energy. A lot of people, they go around bullying me because they want to fit in. But they don't know that by cursing me, they curse their own self. Because I'm a good luck charm. Anybody that's ever come around me who wants well in their life have seen well in their life. Why? Because that's the kind of energy that I emit. See? You be listening to me and then you be deciding for yourself. So God has given me the wisdom to be a good advisor, because I train people to find their strength within. I don't train people to cower. Okay? I don't do bullying. I don't do bullying. I train people, I give people their strength. I give people their strength. I give people their wisdom. I give people understanding, because the world needs more love. And that's the reason why I do it. And plus, the rewards for being loving is much better than the rewards for being evil. Because I've tried being bad before in my life, and I've decided I don't like getting a beating. I prefer people call me goody two shoes than for me to be a bad gal. Okay? Because by our fruits we are known. What we plant or what we reap, what we sow, we shall reap. Why the fuck would I want to be reaping bad energy? Why would I want to create a life where I'm uncomfortable within my own skin and have to be looking over my shoulder and thinking about all the people in the past who I fucked over and what they're about? I prefer to just do the right thing. And if anybody want to fight against me, it's completely unjustified. You create bad karma for yourself. Okay? Not me encourage that shit. So, if you don't like me for whatever reason, and I haven't done anything bad to you, and you decide you want to sabotage my personal life, my business life, my family life, my whatever life, then do you. Because it's all on you. Okay? That's how I live. I will not be held accountable for your actions towards me. You are responsible for your own karmic record, your own karmic, what's the word I'm looking for? Your own karmic path. You're responsible, and I'm responsible for mine, which is fantastic. Okay? So people wonder how come I keep getting blessed and I keep getting away and good things keep happening to me, even in the midst of all this chaos and all this wickedness that surrounds me. That's the reason why. It's because I am responsible for my karmic record. So no matter what you do to me, I'm always going to have good karma. Okay? So me, I've had so many people as far as housing goes. My house has been a home for so many people. The house that I got kicked out of, I got evicted from. That house has been a safe haven for so many people in the past, freely. And the only reason why me and them fall out is because they chose to disrespect me. Fuck no, we do not do that around here. If that's how you're going to treat me, you don't need to be here. Two of them, that's how I ended things with them. And one of them just needed to grow up. And so I had to close my door, because I'm not here to grow big babies. Anybody around me is going to be strong on their own 2 feet. So through that good karma, how I've looked after people in the past, it was God's pleasure to look after me and Malika in our time of need. And like I said to you people always, it's not always the one who you bless that's going to end up blessing you, but bless them anyway. You're creating a good path for yourself. You may not reap the benefits when you want it to, but when you need, it's going to be there. God is good, God is fair. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. I'm a walking, living testimony. I've been through a lot with God by my side and see how God works. We need to learn to walk in faith. If God say expect great things, expect great things. And don't let anything about your circumstances change that viewpoint of yours. God said it, it shall be so. And God said it to me, and I know it shall be so. Because God don't lie. You see me? So, if you were wondering anything about me, these are the things that God wanted you guys to know about me at this point of my life. There's a lot more, obviously, but I guess this is the type of thing that was on the majority of people's minds, trying to get to understand who I am and why I am. It's just good to do good, you know. Do good and good will follow you. I learned that long time ago on my Rasta journey, and I've seen it manifest. You do good, good will follow you. That don't mean that bad not gonna come, you know. But good there. Everywhere. Even sometimes disguised as bad. Because what I say, that which the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around for good. For those who love the Lord. So keep putting good out into the world and know that it will come back to you. Okay? It's an investment in your future. It works. See, we have the physical bank and we have the karmic bank. We need to pay more attention to our karmic bank. Make some deposits by putting some good out into the world. That don't mean that you'll be returned with good right away. It simply means that it's stored up for when you do need to make a withdrawal. Okay? The world is not made for the weak. So you can't go through life and expect that you're never going to get a beating, or you're never going to be ill-treated, or you're never going to be abused in any way or anything like that. These shit happen. But everything has a cut-off point. God will never give us more than we can bear. Remember that. Until next time, all my loves, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.